Gaffer, another cup games to look forward to this weekend, but just briefly reflect on Tuesday. What pleased you most about that performance?
All of it really. I thought it was good. I thought we played well. I thought the way we passed the ball was really good. Played against a certain style of press in the first half, and then had to adapt in the second half and play a slightly different way, but were equally as effective. I thought we played some really good stuff, created some big chances. Probably the only negative is that we didn't score more than 3, because the way we played in that second half probably deserved more goals.
And we'll need more the same of that going down to Swindon at the weekend, which will be another tough game in a cup competition. Yeah,
it's going to be up against a team who are playing well at the minute. They haven't lost in, I think it's 7 or 8 games, so they're coming into it full of confidence. They've also beaten 2 League One teams in cup competitions in that run, so they'll come into it themselves full of belief, and we go there thinking it's going to be a tough game, because FA Cup second round, both clubs will have an eye on getting into that third round draw, and we'll want to win it, so we have to make sure we play well to try and do that.
I was going to mention, like you just said, they've beaten teams in our division, so they are capable of doing that, and in cup competitions anything can happen as well.
Yeah, that's it, and there's always twists and turns in the FA Cup, and I say Swindon are more than capable. They're going really well in League Two, and they've got a really experienced manager who will have them fired up to try and take a scalp and beat a team from a division above them. So we have to be prepared for that, and we want to go there with the mindset that we're going to have to work really hard, and as you say, play as equally as well as we did on Tuesday night to try and get a result that we want.
And obviously 2 cup competitions this week. Is it a nice refreshing change? Because obviously the league can be quite relentless. It just gives us something maybe different to think about and a different change of scenery.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think it's a different pressure. There's always a pressure to win a game of football, especially a club this size. But it is a different type of pressure, and it's been exciting. It's been refreshing. So you don't often get 2 cup games in a week. One to get into the last 16 of one competition, and one to get into the third round where everybody wants to be in this FA Cup comp. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good afternoon, and as long as we come home with the result that we want and we're in the at, then we're all happy.
In terms of playing a team from the league below, is there something you need to remind the players about, the mindset of that, or is that something that just naturally comes to them when they step onto the pitch?
No, I think the players have been really good. Their attitude to every game this year. We've played under 21s teams and League 2 opposition in Oldham so far this year, and we've played championship teams in the Carabao Cup. So no matter what, I think their application to the game has been good. So I wouldn't expect anything less on Saturday.
And just overall, do you get a sense that everyone here is involved, is enjoying the football in a minute, and how important do you think that is in a successful team?
Well, the players look as though they're enjoying it. They look as though they're believing in each other and kind of what we're asking them to do. They seem to be playing with a freedom, and as I say, to go away in the last 2 games, away to Bolton Town and play as well as we did in that first 45 minutes, to play against a League One opposition on Tuesday night and perform that well. You've got to be playing with some sort of confidence, so that's what it looks like to me, and we want that to continue, and winning helps that confidence, so we want to try and win on Saturday and keep the momentum going.
I'm sure you're not thinking beyond Saturday, but everyone knows that the carrot for both teams is that third round draw, and like I say, you don't want to think too far ahead, but it is a carrot for both teams after the game.
No, you can't look too far ahead, but as I say, it's exciting. I love the FA Cup competition. It's I love sitting down and watching the draw with the kids and on the couch, and probably be Monday night again, I'm guessing the draw will be, but it's exciting. And if you're one of the teams that are in there and you're desperate for your number to be plucked against a team that can create memories, so that's the goal. Try and get in the at, and who knows what can happen next. In
terms of team news, is it just Macca that we're without for this weekend?
Yeah, John is going for a scan today on his groin. He obviously had to come off on Tuesday night after 30 odd minutes or whatever, so we don't know the extent of what that is just yet. He's hard to read, Macca. We don't know when you ask him. He says he's fine, but he obviously isn't if he has to come off the pitch. But so yeah, we're going to get him scanned today and see how that is. So he won't be available for the weekend, but the rest of the squad are pretty much full selection. Chris Farino will be back available this weekend because he had to miss Tuesday because he had a gash in his mouth, but he should be fine. And yet the rest of the squad's healthy, so that's a real positive as well.
And just finally, talking of cup memories, the youth team last night, a really good night for them. I'm sure it was great to see to everyone that was there.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, I enjoyed the game. As I say, they took a bit of time, I think, the lads to settle down and start passing the ball. But I think from the second half onwards, they were worthy of a result. They played well. A couple of good performances, a couple of nice goals that we scored, and to come through it in a penalty shootout is always exciting. So congratulations to everyone involved, and I'm sure they're looking forward to the draw for the next round as well.